The DC Extended Universe, once seen as a potential rival to the massively successful Marvel Cinematic Universe, has gone through its ups and downs. After 16 movies on one show over a span of 10 years, the DCEU has been abandoned in favor of a new direction. But through all of this, there's one portrayal of Superman that still stands out as the best, and that's Henry Cavill's Superman. Today I'm going to talk about something that's been on my mind for a long time. Why Henry Cavill's Superman is the best, not just in Man of Steel, to Batman vs. Superman, and even the director's cut of Justice League. When Cavill first appeared as Superman in Man of Steel, we were introduced to a version of the character that was different from any we had seen before. This wasn't the perfect, idealistic Superman that we had become accustomed to. Instead, Cavill brought a more grounded, complex take on the character. This Superman wasn't just struggling with being an alien in a world of humans, he was struggling with what it meant to be human at all. In Man of Steel, we saw Superman face the challenge of being both a savior and a symbol of hope, but also someone who feels out of place in his own world. We see him learning about his origins, his heritage, and what it means to carry the weight of such power. Cavill's portrayal of Superman in this film was filled with inner conflict. He's constantly battling with his sense of responsibility and his desire to protect humanity, all while being seen as a threat by many. His journey in Man of Steel is one of self-discovery, and it makes him a character that we can relate to. One of the most defining aspects of Cavill's Superman is his moral compass. He is someone who is willing to do the right thing, no matter the personal cost. This is evident in the final battle of Man of Steel, where Superman is forced to make the ultimate choice, to save Metropolis and defeat General Zod, even if it means killing the last remaining Kryptonian. It's a heartbreaking decision, but it's one that shows the depth of his character and the weight of the responsibility that comes with his powers. Moving on to Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, we see a Superman who's more established, but still struggling with his place in the world. The world is divided over him. Some view him as a hero, while others see him as a potential threat. This divide causes a major conflict between Superman and Batman. What's so great about Cavill's portrayal in this film is how he shows the inner turmoil of Superman, who just wants to do the right thing but is being constantly misunderstood and attacked. In Batman vs. Superman, Cavill's Superman is a man at odds with the world around him, and it's clear that he's constantly second-guessing his place in the world. His relationship with Lois Lane is one of the few things that grounds him, but even that is put to the test when things get more complicated. The philosophical battle between Batman and Superman, with Batman representing a darker view of the world and Superman representing hope, is at the heart of the film. What makes Cavill's performance so compelling is his portrayal of Superman as a character who is deeply conflicted. He's not a god among men. He's a man who is trying to figure out what it means to be a hero in a world that's skeptical of him. One of the most powerful moments in the film is when Superman faces off against Batman in a brutal physical battle. It's not just a clash of fists, it's a clash of ideologies. Superman wants to save the world, but Batman believes that no one, no matter how powerful, should be above the law. Cavill's Superman struggles with this conflict throughout the movie, and it gives his character incredible depth.
Just like a bat. I dig it.
Maybe temporary.
By the time Justice League released in 2017, Superman's journey took another turn. In this version, Superman is dead, having sacrificed himself to stop Doomsday. Into Batman vs. Superman, his resurrection in Justice League should have been a moment of triumph. But the theatrical version of the movie felt rushed and disjointed. Warner Brothers, eager to catch up with Marvel, wanted to change the dark tone of Snyder's original vision. After Zack Snyder had to step down from production due to a personal tragedy, the studio hired Joss Whedon, known for directing The Avengers. Whedon's reshoots completely altered the tone of the film, moving away from Snyder's darker, more introspective style. What we got instead was a theatrical cut that felt like a patchwork of conflicting ideas. Superman, once the centerpiece of the DC universe, was relegated to a supporting role in a movie that introduced new characters like Aquaman, Cyborg, and The Flash. This version of Superman, with awkward CGI and forced humor, lacked the depth Cavill had worked so hard to build. But then, something incredible happened. In 2021, after years of fan campaigning, Warner Brothers released Zack Snyder's director's cut of Justice League on HBO Max. This 4-hour version gave Cavill's Superman the space he deserved. His return wasn't just about the fight scenes or the action, it was about his character. This was a Superman who fully embraced his role as a symbol of hope and inspiration. The black suit, the emotional moments with Lois Lane and Martha Kent, and his leadership in the final battle all showcased Cavill at his best. This version of Superman finally felt complete, embodying everything the character stands for.
Been a while since anyone's made the world this nervous. Black Adam. We should talk.
Just when things seemed to be looking up for Cavill's Superman, the unexpected happened. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson spent nearly a decade pushing for Black Adam, a movie that was supposed to bring a new level of excitement to the DC universe. Johnson wanted Black Adam to face Superman, not Shazam, because he saw Superman as the ultimate rival. He convinced Warner Brothers to bring Henry Cavill back as Superman for a post-credit scene in Black Adam. Fans were ecstatic to see Cavill don the cape once again, and it felt like the start of a new chapter. But then, Warner Brothers made the unthinkable decision. They hired James Gunn and Peter Safran to reboot the DC universe. Gunn announced plans for a younger Superman, which meant Cavill, at 39 years old, didn't fit into the new vision. To make matters worse, Black Adam underperformed at the box office, further cementing Warner Brothers' decision to move on from Cavill. But despite this betrayal, Henry Cavill's Superman will always be remembered as the one who truly captured the essence of the character. He was the Superman we needed, a hero who was flawed, vulnerable, and yet unwavering in his pursuit of justice. The world may have moved on, but Henry Cavill's portrayal of Superman will always stand as a testament to the power of the character and the impact he had on the DCU. So in conclusion, even though the DCU may have come to an end, and even though we may never see Henry Cavill's Superman again, his legacy lives on. Cavill gave us a Superman who was relatable, powerful, and human in a way that no other portrayal has. And that, to me, is why he'll always be the best Superman. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And let me know in the comments why you think Henry Cavill is the best Superman.